topped it with lavender. Saffron. You know, you hear about people getting a calling to do something. It was about a year after my father passed away that I really started getting this strong calling to put the farm back to work and to do something with it. Life just didn't feel right without it. Today we are at my farm, Twin Creeks Lavender in Williamston, South Carolina. We have a 200-acre farm here that's been in my family for over 150 years. Traditionally, my family farmed cattle and crops here. I decided to add lavender to its list. There's 10 acres that are specifically carved out for the lavender. We're the only lavender farm in South Carolina. A broad use for lavender is distilling the essential oil and putting it into products. And here at Twin Creeks, we make all of our products from natural or organic ingredients. The bees love the lavender because it has a high sugar content. We try to put them right beside the field so they don't have to go far. And we are able to get raw lavender pollinated honey, which is very rare and unique. It comes straight from the centrifuge bin and goes right into the jar.
Well, you're a dream stealer. You're stealing my dreams. My dreams.
All they want is respect. They just want to be treated the same.
Nice and easy.
Let it go. For head down.
Okay, there you go, now throw her.
20 years ago, you might have had 3 girls maybe in the state that were competing. To now having over 100 girls competing today is absolutely amazing. This is real life for these girls. I think it's brave for a 12-year-old girl to walk down the hall and walk into a wrestling room. You go out there in the middle of a circle with one person all by yourself and see all those boys and still want to do it. It's not a thing that girls just think of doing. To be able to let yourself be vulnerable in a situation, but brave enough to get out there and take care of business.
It was their very existence. These families, I mean, they all depended on the kayak. It was a lifeline. This would be like your, Mozart of the classical world. There's only a handful of us that I know of that are doing this. Sometimes, you can get lost in this piece of wood. You just kind of zone out and get a rhythm going. Watching shavings fall, the smell of cedar. I love it all. I started paddling 10 years ago. I've always been on the water in some ways. I mean, I grew up surfing, so there's always been that love of the water. I just never thought kayaking would just sweep me off my feet. The paddle was something that I'd never seen or heard of before.
The Calvary Baptist Church rings out the love of God to West Greenville. And on this Saturday night,
I can tell a non-believer right when I see him.
They definitely believe in something every bit as real as Santa Claus.
And tonight, you will witness history.
In the church fellowship hall, steps away from the sanctuary, the country Santa Claus brought people together. Masks required. Civility was optional.
And you better knock that smirk off your face before I do it for you.
Because let's face it, what says peace on earth better than this? And men with names like Loaded Guns, Ken Magnum.
What am I here for tonight?
That's guns.
I'm going to let you know exactly right now why I'm here tonight.
With a Z.
Right here at Country Santa Claus 2020, Loaded Guns Ken Magnum is looking to climb that mountain. I am looking to ascend to the top of 3-Count Pro Wrestling.
May God be glorified. Let's pray.
A pastor actually prayed before all this started.
They just need somebody to hug them.
And the prayer of all the wrestlers
It's all about kids, man.
is to make sure the night's toy drive helps drive some hope into this world.
We do this every year to make sure kids will get extra toys, extra blessings, extra love for Christmas.
It's all a benefit for the Country Santa charity, helping to roll out toys into the lives of children.